Hey, what's up everybody? It's Chris with Committed 3D Tech, and today we're going to talk about some updates to the Coin app and how they are going to be having their own new native coin in the Coin app, which is Coin. We're also going to talk about what that means for XYO users, geominers, investors, and pretty much all of us and the company as well. Also, I'm going to be doing an XYO Token geodrop giveaway. All you have to do is down in the comments section, tell me if you are bullish or bearish on the XYO token and the company. So bullish means it is going to go up, bearish means it's going to go down. Just leave that down in the comments and we'll pick a winner. Once again, my name's Chris with Committed 3D Tech and you're watching the XYO show. So, as most of you have probably seen already, Scott posted an article on Medium, and he posted it on Twitter as well, so you may have seen some of this stuff already. We're going to talk about basically what it means for us as coin users. About 2 weeks ago, they updated a feature in the Coin app, which allows you to redeem your tokens for various things. You can redeem it for Bitcoin and Ethereum. The conversion rate isn't that great, but I think that's okay. You can also redeem it for a cool Wallet S or some XYO swag. Now with this, Scott posted this Medium article giving us a little bit of an update. So here's what he says. Today I would like to announce an exciting and major update coming to Coin. That makes us all nervous, doesn't it? I don't actually have asthma. I have bronchitis, and so the doctor prescribed me an inhaler. Anyway, so he says, as many of you know, Coin launched as an XYO geode app. The idea centered on creating a fun and gaming-like app, something that incentivized people to have the app running while they're on the go, and also the goal was to get a large number of users. Then we'd integrate XYO's core technology into the Coin app, and as a result, we'd have thousands of edge nodes feeding the XYO network data. Since launching Coin on February 6, 2019, the app has experienced impressive growth. In fact, it's taken a life of its own. Coin has built an amazing community. It's shown itself as being a business in and of itself, not merely a vehicle to get XYO edge nodes out there. And so he shows this graph here of the increase since they launched in February. And as you can see here, it's pretty much plateaued right now. I feel like it is going to have a pullback of usership, especially if you watched my last episode on some of the PR stuff that's been going on with them. Anyway, so he goes on to talk about the main token sale that they had in March to May 2018. So they had a total of 14 billion XYO that was distributed, and the rest of the tokens were burned. During the XYO token sale, a pool of XYO was created called the Crypto Economic Reserve. The goal of the Crypto Economic Reserve is to provide incentives to network participants, coin users, in order to jumpstart the foundation of the network. The Crypto Economic Reserve is intended for the following items: incentivizing blockchain developers to create dApps that interact with the XYO. 2, incentivizing geominers, operators of the 4 types of the XYO nodes. In other words, sentinels, bridges, archivists, and diviners. 3, incentivizing XYO token usefulness and network activity. 4, facilitating decentralization amongst nodes. And 5, incentivizing artificial intelligence in edge nodes, sentinels, and bridges. So those last 2 were actually really important, because if all the nodes were at the XYO network or all in San Diego, then that wouldn't be very decentralized, right? And then also incentivizing artificial intelligence in edge nodes, basically building this network and having us go out there. It's going to help their AI units to be able to build the network even better. So he goes on to talking about Coin's initial mission, which was to earn crypto easy. That it was to provide the community with an easy way to earn crypto. And they're not the only ones doing this, but they definitely have come the farthest. Their token is worth much more than most of them. Like the Pi network isn't even valued yet. Electronium is very slow to mine, even though it's a little bit higher price. So XYO definitely has done a good job, or I should say the Coin app has definitely done a good job at increasing the user base. The problem comes to this question that they kept coming back to. Why does Coin use XYO as its native digital currency? And I'll tell you why they kept asking that question. As Scott mentioned, the crypto economic reserve was meant to incentivize the users. But what happened is, you can see here in February, when the app launched, that's when the token price started its decline. And that's because every single time users get rewarded in XYO tokens, that's going to cause the price to drop. And I mean, it's pretty evident that that's the case, because you can see with the value, with the daily volume, the 24-hour volume is less than $3,000. So obviously it's not because people are dumping their XYO. Their solution, Moving Coin's mission, bit by bit, pun intended, with that special redeem launch screen that they made, they're going to be adding an upcoming update where Coin will be powered by its own native digital currency called Coin, which makes sense, right? The important thing to know is that you're not losing any money. You're going to be able to redeem your coin on a 1-to-1 ratio for XYO tokens. Why is this beneficial for geominers and coin users and XYO investors? The biggest reason is because most coin users, or most people who've invested in the company, whether it's time, energy, or money, is because they want this network to grow. And so it's an investment. Yes, they want the company to grow, but we also want to make money. So twofold, this is going to help in a larger way. The first way is because what's going to happen is this downward trend isn't going to continue because of the lessening of the crypto economic reserve. So basically, rewarding Coin app users isn't going to hurt the value of the XYO token. Where I do see a potential problem, though, is in two different ways. The first one would be if people just continue to redeem their coin for XYO tokens immediately. If that happens, then we're going to see this downtrend continue until the smart contract features are being utilized by companies and value is being brought to the token in that way. The second way is going to be in a scenario where not only do people redeem their coin for XYO tokens, but they also sell it off. And this can come in multiple ways. Overall, though, I think this is a good move for not only for Coin, but for XYO as a whole. So you can see here, this is what the app is going to look like, that you're going to be able to redeem your coin balance for XYO tokens, the ERC20 token, at a 1-to-1 ratio. You can also redeem it for Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't think the conversion value is very good there. So if I was you, I would not do that at all. But anyway, this is allowing the XYO token to, right here it says, rather the XYO token will move toward its designed purpose of rewarding users for actions important to the core XYO network. Essentially, this is going to be the rewards that go to users for the bridge and the smart contracts. So once Ari gets that network up and running a lot better, that's what the XYO token was originally designed for. So Coin is basically going to be able to be redeemed for those XYO tokens without devaluing it as harshly as it has been. There are a couple concerns I have with this, though. The first one is, you notice that, so the company split into 3 different sections. You have the Coin app being run by Scott Shepard. You have the XYO network, which is being run by Ari. That's the smart contracts and the bridge and Sentinel network, the backend network that's going to be funded by smart contracts. And then you have the business operations, the boring stuff that I'm not really interested in. But you see the company kind of splitting off. And where I worry about that is unity in the vision, where the company needs to go and where they want to go. We've seen the smart contract model kind of get swept under the rug. It's taking a very long time to develop. And that's something that I personally worry about. And I think 90% of XYO investors feel that way too. But ultimately, I think that this is a really great move for not only for the coin app, but for the XYO network. It's going to help all of us because we're likely to see the coin, the XYO token price increase at least a little bit. I still recommend hodling and not getting rid of your XYO tokens because I definitely think that it's undervalued at the moment. Oh, by the way, if you haven't yet, smash the like button for me. Now, two real quick last notes. The first one is Scott has been getting a lot of heat, especially, I'm guessing, from my last episode. That probably just made it a little bit worse. I think they've done a great job at cleaning up the mess that they made. So props to you, Scott. I do just want to let you know, I think you are doing phenomenal. And I think a lot of the voices of those who support what you're doing haven't been as vocal as the haters and the naysayers. But your job is really hard. So just keep in mind, we know that. And your supporters are out there. Just deliver on some of the promises and help us out there. With that as well, while I think we should lighten up on Scott a little bit, I do think Ari has a little bit more heat coming to him. Because like I said, this mission is getting split up a little bit and the XYO network is getting kind of swept under the rug. And we can't have that. We need the smart contract business model. We need to be rewarded for those geomining kits that people have dumped thousands and thousands of dollars in to build your network. So with that, the heat is a little bit on you, Ari. So hopefully you can get the team to deliver that. And like I mentioned in the last episode, I think developers like Philip are working really hard, and we appreciate the hard work that y'all are putting in. With that, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't yet, make sure you smash the like button for me because that helps the YouTube algorithm and pushes this video farther to a larger audience. On top of that, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I have some really great videos coming out. I'm going to be building my very own CPU and GPU mining unit to mine lots of different cryptocurrencies. It's going to be pretty dope, so you're going to want to watch that. As well, I have some products sent to me from some new partners that are just super cool. I'm honestly shocked that I found them. And I don't think anyone has really done any promotion on them yet. So this is probably going to be like the first time you've seen this type of product. So make sure you hit the bell notifications so that you get notified when that video comes out and all of my other content. I keep everyone updated on XYO, crypto-related things, tech, and the like. Thanks again for tuning in. Once again, my name is Chris with Committed 3D Tech, and we'll catch you next time on the XYO Show.